Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here, and welcome to something a little bit different. Decided to do a news show here, just to spread some information that I find interesting that's happened over the last little while. Figured I'd do something like this monthly maybe as news comes up, or maybe not at all, if you guys all hate this going forward. Just calling it Dink News for today, but here's a contest to name the show. Whatever you think the show should be, whether it's clever or funny, nothing rude that I'll get struck for by YouTube, but post it in the comments below and we'll see the one with the most likes could probably be the one I go with. So we start off our show today with a tweet from Silvereye. He says, for really good players that stream, do you care if random people go in your archives and upload your stream to their YouTube? Because I've been seeing it happen a lot recently. And this is a common issue with a lot of creators and a lot of streamers and stuff like that, that people are just don't even care. They're taking their full unedited Twitch stream and just uploading it to YouTube, making money off of it. And the sad thing is there are people out there that really don't understand what these guys are doing. And I think when it comes to this, you really have to understand the difference between just taking somebody's content and transforming it. And that's where the fair use thing comes in. If you're uploading somebody's Twitch stream and you're actually adding something to it, that is considered fair use, as long, transformative use, like adding some commentary or talking about a matchup or something like that. There's no reason to seek permission, or, this is how a bunch of React videos, kind of earn their popularity. Some of them went a little bit overboard where they're just kind of sitting there watching. It's kind of boring, but yeah, so if you're seeing this one, there's a couple options that we have now. So one is you can file what's called a DMCA against the video in particular, and that's getting YouTube to actually go in and take down that one particular video that has your content. It's a bit of a process. You have to submit your original content, prove that it is yours and that you didn't give this person permission, which does prompt me to bring up another point. There are a lot of channels that upload other content like this that do have the permission and the go-ahead from streamers and stuff to actually do it. So just because you see a channel with uploaded, unedited content does not necessarily mean that they are taking that without, getting any permission from them. I just want people to be wary about it and do their research into it and find out. And try and support the creators that are doing this in a legitimate way and trying to help people that are being taken advantage of by these other people. I just don't want a lot of people to go out there and start mass flagging all these channels who are doing everything right just because they're kind of confused on what the copyright laws and stuff and that's going on. That wasn't very clear, but I think you know what I mean. There is good news coming for Twitch streamers though. There was an incident not too long ago when Ninja, one of Twitch's bigger creators, who's playing a little game called Fortnite that seems to be picking up a little bit. I think a few people have heard of it, but yeah, where his Twitch streams were being uploaded directly to YouTube, again in full, and he complained about it to YouTube, and YouTube's come up with a new system now. So in the instance that somebody's taking your Twitch streams or your Twitch whatever or your YouTube whatever and they're just constantly reposting content, because it's really time consuming to flag every single video that someone re-uploads of yours. So instead of doing that, YouTube has created a process in which you can go in and claim that this channel is getting monetized mostly off of your content, and it will actually give you a portion of funds from that channel going forward, which is huge news because there's lots of content creators out there who are doing this just kind of morally wrong practice. And now there's a way to make it easier if you come across one of these channels that, you just attach your name to it, any income is yours, and they can keep doing it, they can keep uploading it, but they're just feeding more into your pocket. So how exactly to do this, I'm not sure of. I saw this in a video a few weeks ago, so I'm really going to try and find some information about it, and I'll update you guys pretty soon. But just know that it is coming. I don't know if it's only available to some of the bigger creators now, or if it's not quite rolled out to everybody yet, but like I said, there is hope on the horizon, and yeah, I'll keep you posted. The second thing I want to talk about is a weird leak that happened from Walmart Canada, and they leaked a bunch of games that are supposed to be, or are rumored to be, shown off at E3 this year. Some of them seem to have placeholder names and stuff like that. I'm not going to show the list just because I don't want to spoil it for people that want to actually, be excited and go to E3 not knowing what's going on. I will post a link to it below if you're one of those people that really doesn't give a fuck. But yeah. Interestingly enough though, Mortal Kombat was not listed on that spoiler, so I don't know if it just kind of was swept under the rug, or if maybe NetherRealm doesn't really have plans for a traditional Mortal Kombat game coming out. One thing that has always been heavily rumored and heavily requested from NetherRealm was a Shaolin Monks 2. Although I doubt that that's what they're working on, it would be really cool if they somehow made that into a Mortal Kombat story mode. So the story mode played out very similar to Shaolin Monks, because Shaolin Monks was a great game, I loved it. Same with the Deception story mode, it was really good. Armageddon's was, it were in the right direction, but it was just way too linear. There wasn't really much exploring like the big world of Deception was. So I really hope that they kind of find some way to go back to that dynamic. Whether it's, you know, bringing in a new character and having you see the world through the eyes of the new character again, whether it's taking an existing one and maybe traveling the realms. I don't know how they do it. I really hope that they can find some way to do it though, because I just love the way that Mortal Kombat Deception story mode works, and hopefully they can incorporate it somehow into this game. And lastly, I wanted to talk about Combo Breaker. It's coming up, a week away. They recently announced their registration numbers, and oh my god. Dragon Ball FighterZ coming out of the woodwork with 744 entrants. That's insane. And of course Injustice 2 with 222 entrants, MKX with 123 entrants, and MK9 a staggering 74 entrants. That's actually just as big as most MK9 majors used to be back in the day. And a lot of people have been asking, Dink, you're so late with posting these MK9 overviews. Why are you posting MK9 stuff? You're late. And this is precisely why. There are many people that played Mortal Kombat 9, but maybe they were like super casual. They didn't really understand fighting games or competitive fighting games at the time. So I'm trying to take a game that they played or enjoyed and trying to show them the competitive side to it that they missed, so that when they watch this Combo Breaker stream, hopefully they watch and support the MK9 stream, they can kind of get a small idea of what's going on as they watch it. They're not just completely lost. They kind of, you know, I tried to explain basic strategies and ins and outs for each character. So yeah, so they just have a good viewing experience instead of just watching all the stuff and be like, wow, I don't really know what's going on, but cool. I feel like it makes you more invested in it when you know what's going on, right? So for those that have been asking that question, that is exactly why I've been doing that. Also, it kind of helps me refresh my memory on what the characters are doing from a competitive standpoint. So, you know, getting two birds stoned at once, pretty much. One interesting thing that's happened recently is this little beef between Tweety and Tekken Master. So they've kind of been going at it a little bit lately, and it sounds like they're trying to get an exhibition hooked up on somewhere on the weekend for Combo Breaker, whether it's an official one done through Combo Breaker itself, or also the Clash on the Warrior of the God stream is doing a live event on Sunday, so be sure to check that out. That should be super exciting. I'll link to their streaming page down below. But as far as this Tweety versus Tekken Master thing, that's really interesting, because Tweety, as of lately, has been killing it. Like, he won the War of the Gods season. He's always kind of been a strong contender. Haven't seen a whole lot of him offline lately, so who knows if that'll play any sort of a part in it. Tekken Master, of course, he has 2 Evil medals. He got, I believe, 3rd at E-League. So he's up there, man. He's a top player. So I think Tweety definitely goes into this being the underdog, but you know, Tweety is no slouch either. I definitely think that he could do an upset here. But what do you guys think? Who would you vote for if you could vote for Tekken Master or Tweety? You know, give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts, and why? You know, and that's basically it, guys. That's everything that I kind of wanted to talk about. Yeah, leave your comment on what you think the new show should be called, or if you never want to see it again. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe, because we make new videos every single day. #bonehogs and all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.